Hey guys, what's up? Surma11 here. Today I will be reviewing the video game known as Draglade for Nintendo DS. Draglade is a video game that stars four characters. The intro is very cool and almost seems like something out of an anime. The opening song is in full Japanese and I love it. You can just sit on the opening screen and listen to it. It needs an anime based off of it. In this world, grappling is a new sport that's very popular. It combines elements of music and fighting. The grappers have a G-Con which summons a Glade, a weapon unique to all characters. The G-Con collects matter to form this unique Glade. The mix of fighting and music is one of the reasons I didn't want to get this game at first. I thought it would be a bigger part of the game or something really complicated. It's not. It's basically a combo that does a lot of damage. The game presents you with many ways to fight. All the stories are basically all the stories basically come together in the end. The first character is Hibito, a hot-blooded young boy on his way to become a major grapper. Guy is on a search for training and he's fighting his past. Kyle is a boy searching for treasure. With comedic remarks and a unique story, Kyle is one of my favorite characters in this game. Daichi is on a quest to save the animals and earn the Guardia title of his village. He is quite shy, and I can see myself in him. Now, some of these stories are more interesting than others. They definitely tried, but this game could have been longer, and the stories could have been actually connected. I would feel better if the stories were connected completely. They contradict each other a bit. When I say the stories come together at the end, I mean that you find out more information about enemies and people present in each story, but the stories are definitely separate. Each story in the game is fairly short. It seems like each story was set up so that each main character would have the dream of becoming a major grapper. It almost seems thrown in. By my fourth character, I was ready to skip everything and just beat the game. The game makes you play a short tutorial even after you've played a story. Having two outlooks on one situation is cool, but four is going a bit overboard. At least three of the characters have a more unique story. Only one of the characters seems like he actually should have had the goal of becoming a major grapper. I would have preferred if each character could have a story and not have it involve becoming a major grapper. This is one of the disappointing things about this game. You are able to choose different paths, but it's nothing major. This game is pretty straightforward. It guides you to the towns and you don't even get to travel to the end. Sure, you can help someone out or choose between two towns, but that's it. The first story that you try out will basically serve as your intro into the fighting of this game. The game is easier after you play one story. You already know the controls and rundown. This is where the game got boring. I would have liked to keep my character's level and pass it on to the next one, then just have higher level variants and grappers. The enemies in this game are basically other grappers and variants. Variants are animals that absorb matter, and they basically turn crazy or wild. I think the game should have had a larger selection of variants. The grappers are either unique or just recolors. When I say unique, I mean they're either a main character or a character in the main character's story who has a design that no other character has. A recolor basically means that there are enemies who are given a new color format and that's it. It's still the same enemy. Battling is interesting for one story, but then it got a bit boring. In whatever story you try out first, you will probably lose a few matches. Once you get into the next few, you'll blaze through them, and you might not even lose. The game has another weapon for the grapper known as a bullet. A bullet can really be a wide range of things. Bullets are very different. Some heal, improve, defend, infect, or attack. I'd love to see if they can do more of these. While I didn't collect them all, I can say that this game might make you want to collect them all. These are definitely helpful in battle. Some bullets stop each other in their tracks. Bullets carry over from each story. Another thing I like about this game, with each story, I try to use different bullets. Something really cool about this game is that if you die, you save all your experience and new bullets, but you might have to grind through another level. You might have to grind through a level that you died on again. It's kind of disappointing, but it's still pretty cool. I do love the fact that each character has a unique glade, but they also have unique moves. While I did say the game got boring after a while, you can always expect different range of moves for each character. Your glade can perform weak and strong attacks that can be varied with the direction pad. Your beat combo is your strongest technique. With a mix of rhythm and fighting, you'll want to use this a lot. Even just seeing the characters summon their glades is cool. Most towns have the two most important places in the game, a place to buy and sell bullets, and a place to grab on your way to Major. This place also includes a station to quest and buy different beats. The theme of music and rhythm is definitely pushed. Another good thing about this game, it pushes the concept well enough. While this game is fun, the boss was the only one I had trouble with. I would comment about the online, but it's been 5 years. I doubt anyone is still online, and I'm having trouble connecting to the Wi-Fi. There's a training mode where you can practice on a dummy or CPU. The game has a small guide which is included in the box. The cover on this small guide actually seems like it would make a better box art for the actual box. It shows Hibito and Guy fighting, and I think it looks really cool. It's kind of like a sketchy style of drawing, and it's just awesome. The game definitely could have had more sprites for emotions and actions. I felt like the same ones. I felt like the same sprites were getting a bit boring and lazy. Like, some of the characters just fall the same way, and then they use some of the same emotions. They use some of the same sprites to convey different emotions, and it was just lazy. Draglade has a sequel known as Custom Beat Battle Draglade 2. This sequel never made its way to the United States, but by the pictures we can tell that there are many new main characters. Maybe it's way better than this game, who knows? Of course you can import this game or play it on an emulator. Stealing. But if you can't understand it, what's the point? I talked a lot about the story more than the actual game. Draglade 1 is definitely set up for a sequel. I felt like some of the stories just end. They just end with no conclusion. I don't know why this doesn't have an anime. Some animes are basically promotions for video games or card games, and this could have a short series. It would allow them to write a better story and just promote their game. This game is 5 years old. It took me forever to buy this over a fear that the rhythm portion of the game would be pushed. It's not really. It's up to you. It's not even that difficult. I'm glad I bought this, and I'd like to try the sequel. The game even seems like there was supposed to be more after you finish the game, like an extra story inside of the game. Some things are only unlocked at the end of the game, but there's nowhere really to test it out unless you want to play the game over or just practice on a CPU or dummy. This game will take a few days to beat if you're really grinding at it. Make sure to do all the quests. That's all I'm saying. I give Draglade a C+. It could be better, but it's cheap, so I'd say try it. Despite all my complaints, it's worth the current price of $20. Thanks for watching. You can check out my Facebook and Twitter and my favorite channels and all that. It will be on my channel and in the description below. Peace out, guys.